It was a normal day in Green Hill, and Sonic was chilling with his friends. All was well until he saw Amy approach him. Sonic walked up to greet her, but out of nowhere, Amy suddenly slapped him. Sonic was surprised at this, but then he could see that Amy had a look of sadness on her face, and there were even tears running down her eyes. Amy then pulled out the letter she supposedly received from Sonic and gave it to him. Sonic took the letter and read it, and he was absolutely shocked. He tried to tell Amy that he didn't write this, but Amy refused to believe him and accused Sonic of hating her. Sonic kept trying to reason with her, but his attempts proved futile. Amy refused to believe him. She then ran off crying her eyes out. We then see her sitting in her room crying. Amy felt like her heart had been shattered into a million pieces, but then her sadness turned to anger as she wanted to make Sonic pay for hurting her. Just then, an Ultra Akuma flew in through her window and entered Amy's Pico Pico hammer. She could then hear a voice talking to her in her head. It was Chrysalis, the new holder of the Butterfly Miraculous. Chrysalis then spoke. "Hello, forgive my intrusion, but I couldn't help but notice how sad and heartbroken you are." Amy then said, crying, "Sonic doesn't love me anymore. How could he hurt me like this?" Chrysalis then replied, saying, "I see you are troubled. What if I helped you deal with your broken heart? I can give you the power to express your emotions with strength and power, only if you agree, of course." Amy then stood up, saying, "Sonic will see how he made me feel, and he will pay." Chrysalis then said, "Glad to see you're on board. What should I call you?" Amy thought long and hard before finally deciding on a name. Lady Mallet. In her akumatized state, Amy has the ability to create devastating earthquakes with her mallet, and her rage towards Sonic in the story is through the roof. She's so desperate to find him that she literally destroys everything in her path, and when the heroes finally confront her, getting near her is nearly impossible. Every time they try, they get smacked back by Amy's hammer. There are 6 superheroes going up against her at once, and Amy puts 3 of them out of commission with just a couple swings of her mallet. And she also has the ability to fire anti-akumas through her akumatized mask to remove the hero's powers. But her reign of terror is put to an end when Sonic finally confronts her and tells her to calm down. At first, this doesn't work, and Amy just gets more and more angry. But then Sonic runs up to her and does something that Amy didn't expect. He put his lips on hers and kissed her. She was so stunned by the kiss, she dropped her hammer, and she finally realized that Sonic did love her, and she let her anger get the better of her, realizing she made a horrible mistake. Amy rejects the Akuma. Then Ladybug uses her miraculous ladybug to repair the damage that Amy caused to Green Hill, and then gives her a magical charm. The story ends with Amy apologizing to Sonic for accusing him of writing the letter, but then Amy begins to wonder something. If Sonic didn't write that letter to her, then who did?